Nice, nice. We'll go to the most modern Royal Enfield. How old is she?
22, so 2022 model.
2 years.
2 years, yes.
Okay. And I can see typical Royal Enfield build quality. This is already worn off
Yes.
the chrome.
Yes. So, as Guru mentioned, Gurbir mentioned, I had a similar experience with Royal Enfield. Just 1.5 year in, I already had to change both my tank as well as my fuel pump.
Oh.
Because the service center guys were not able to figure out what the root cause was.
Okay.
And I did prove them twice typically that the issue was only with the pump and not with the tank. But somehow they managed to create a situation that I ended up replacing both.
But it was in your warranty, right? Or it didn't have to go through your pocket?
It went through my pocket because the warranty got void after first year.
Oh, the warranty is only for a year?
For a year.
That's
Yes,
it?
Yes. And also because this is my, it's not my first hand bike, it's my second hand bike.
That's
So the bike was ridden for less than 3,000 kilometers. The previous owner was just passionate about having this bike, and he sort of purchased it. I think it's not a 2022, it's a 2020 model. Sorry, my bad.
अच्छा ये
so
ढाबे
this
वाला
is-
बाइक था ना?
ये yes,
हाँ, I remember you
So
getting
he
the bike
bought
with the
it-
mala and
Yeah.
for when I
So
met you first time.
2020 he purchased the bike.
Huh.
COVID hit. He just
hardly
used
rode
to,
it.
Yeah. Just took it for a spin for half a kilometer,
Acha.
once or twice a month. That's all.
Okay.
But in general, performance of the bike is really good. I'm very happy. This is my fourth bike and second Royal Enfield.
Which was your first one?
Thunderbird Thunderbird 350 was my first RE.
Okay.
It gave me really beautiful mileage between 45 and 55 with a tank capacity of 21 liters. Here the tank capacity is barely 10 liters. So on one good breakfast ride I've got to refuel at least once.
Okay.
So that's a little flip side, but the response, the pull, the top speed that I've actually dared to go at was somewhere around 165.
Okay.
But I knew that the bike could go much higher than that, but it's all about the confidence, the road conditions and the scenario. So I haven't pulled it further than 165.
165 is reasonably good.
Yes.
Because this bike is all about reaching the ton, right? That is what they had
True.
advertised. So as long as you reach 160, Royal Enfield has done its job.
Yeah.
But-
And sorry, please go ahead.
This is like the most reliable out of all of them, I'm assuming.
Indeed, and I think one big issue that they have resolved in this vehicle is the vibrations. Compared to Thunderbird, when above 120, I used to end up getting numb hands because the handles vibrated a lot. The mirrors were absolutely useless after that 100-110 mark. But the Scepter or GT, I think the vibrations are close to nil. Very good, very smooth. Average is an issue because
650.
I was
What do you expect? But what is it?
It's somewhere around 22-25.
So it's as good as the 500.
Yeah,
Almost.
In on highway and on city.
अच्छा तो सिटी में 18 भी मिला ना तुझे?
Don't demean it that way.
Chalo, ठीक है, if he says so.
It's still
Yeah,
not
but then
highway
I've seen this bike just
grooming up.
yeah. I mean we were like as if we don't exist, but yeah. Obviously 650cc. How's the heating?
Heating is there, but as I also own the KTM RC390, I think comparatively this is much better
Okay.
because for some reason I have had instances where the KTM, just stopped because
Yes.
that
That
is
is the issue with the
overheat. But this never happened with even almost the double engine
But
space.
that's the advantage of a
Air cooled.
not air cooled, low compression. That's a high compression engine, no? So it requires that fuel and that much heat.
Right.
So this is a more relaxed bike.
Yes.
Requires twice as much cc to keep up, but ठीक है, it's worth it.
Yeah, and on-road cost अगर देखेंगे तो it's still comparable.
So I mean the reviews that I've got about this bike that I've seen on YouTube is Royal Enfield only concentrated on the engine and the bike was secondary, which is also decent, but the engine is like the main thing in terms of reliability, in terms of performance and all. So how's the handling and all? Is it good, decent,
Yes,
or
I
they
think-
could do something better?
Yeah, I think handling is very good because I've also ridden Adi's GT, who's shooting the video right now. So there it seems as if on turns GT becomes a little more rigid, but
Okay.
Interceptor is far more fluid, probably even more fluid than a Duke KTM.
Is it?
Yeah, at
Is
least
it
that
all
is what I felt, probably because you get a hang of the center of gravity and you can sort
Okay.
of move around the motorcycle. But I also rode Thunderbird, which was a little lighter also than Interceptor. But the agility was really good. The sitting posture is nice. It's not as lounging as a Thunderbird, but it is not as aggressive as a GT or a KTM RCP.
No, no. So I think Interceptor was the step where Royal Enfield said, I'm going to make international products now. Like this was decent, nothing even close to. Now obviously this comes with the J platform, which is much more reliable, and that obviously came after the Interceptor. But it is a pretty decent bike for its price.
Indeed. No regrets.
Yeah,
Apart
because when
from-
this was launched at around 3 lakhs, that time the Ninja 300 was also launched. So you're getting a 650cc bike at the cost of a 300. Obviously, Ninja 300 has its own fan following, but
True.
this is good. I'm assuming the headlight could have improved,
Yes.
which they have now with the new LED, the new ones. And anything else that you felt the bike could have done better, apart from, I mean,
Yes.
the common problem is mechanics. Royal Enfield haven't really employed mechanics that can actually understand the bike. What else is there?
Yeah, so I'm like not talking about or even expecting traction control or those sort of things, but
It's a raw bike.
Otherwise, I think the forks could be a little better because I think I've already had to replace one of the forks in this one.
Okay.
Because there was a slight pitting because of which the bushes were sort of getting worn off. Also on bumps you could hear that click every time and it bothers you.
Click in the sense when it completely
It
compressed.
sort of does that. So that could have been a little better considering I don't usually go aggro when I see bumps. I'm usually more of a soft guy with bumps or
Yes.
pits. But in spite of that, you hear that and you're like, nay. It could be better.
So these are perfect for European and British roads, but for India they could have worked on the suspension.
Totally.
And the seat.
What's wrong with this?
This is not the stock seat.
Okay.
Neither is the seat that I have put on it. A
Okay.
friend of mine sort of gifted it to me. Nothing to complain about, but yeah, otherwise the seat could be a little better in general. If it wobbles and in
But
spite
is it
of having
because your
locked-
friend's seat or in general?
in general. So
Okay.
I have to get that one fixed and it has been there since the very, let's say, beginning.
Okay, so the little knicks-snacks that Royal Enfield had, but I'm assuming the 2024 model they might have fixed this. Or they'll see my video and fix it, I don't know.
Okay.
So we have around 4 Interceptors and GTs in our group. And all of them, they complain the same about the seat. The
That's
seat is too thin, it's good for some 20, 40, 50 kilometers, right? But the moment we go beyond that, then your butt starts shaking. So
Okay.
that is where either they have to put in some gel or they have to customize the seat and so.
But doesn't-
most of them they have done that, except Adi so far. But rest
But
of
इसके
them
पास
they
तो
have-
GT है ना, so
हाँ,
he's
so-
used to being uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. But doesn't Royal Enfield come with a touring seat option with this bike? Is it?
No,
Now
Now
it
No.
comes with a GT, the cowl.
Achha.
That too is a add-on which needs
Okay,
to
the
be purchased
Super
separately.
Meteor has a touring seat option. Maybe I was assuming that. Cool. So I think this kind of sums this up. You have the 650, good bike. You have the 500, which is also a good bike, and then you have the Honda 350 over there. Honda CB 350 in Royal Enfield, which is as raw as you can get. Is this for aerodynamics? Like air goes inside?
That's
That's weight reduction. It's actually losing weight every month.
वो इसके लिए ताकि नजर ना लगे और एक ही
हाँ
हैंड स्टार्ट हो जाए.
और ये ब्लैक पेंट आपने किया या?
हाँ बाद में किया है पेंट, बट वो निकलने लगा अभी.
अच्छा.
सो
Nice. So this is it. Thank you if you have come till here to. Thank you for seeing the video so long, and that's about it. Do subscribe. और क्या बोल?
बस हो
थैंक
गया.
यू.